from beautiful, a little bit chilly Edmonton. I'm back in Canada and up early. It's currently 7 a.m. thanks to jet lag from Europe. Behind me is the North Saskatchewan River and the pretty new pedestrian bridge. I'm here for an in-person conference, and I must say I miss those so much. I'm not one to deny AI. I'm in favor of distance interpreting given good sound conditions, of course, but there's nothing like an in-person conference. There's something that is taken from us when we are working in our home or in the hub and the meeting is happening in the Bahamas and we can't be there physically. There's something disconnecting about not being at a meeting where you're supposed to lend your voice and interpret and be engaged and put in your heart, soul, and voice into that meeting. When we're in person, we get to see the proceedings. We share the same food. We breathe the same air. We're in the same city. We feel what they're feeling. Even though these are small, intangible elements, I think they make a world of difference. For example, they can quickly come to the booth to tell us a key piece of information, or if there is a technical issue, I can run out and talk to a technician, which I did this time. I even miss the technical issues, believe it or not, because as interpreters, we're already invisible behind the scenes. We're literally walled in a booth, but now with the advent of hybrid meetings, just working on Zoom, we are further disconnected. For us, it's hard to see and we can hear properly with good sound conditions. Oftentimes the camera doesn't zoom. We see either the PowerPoint or little dots on the stage. We have no context and we are in our own physical context, and therefore our cognitive load is much higher. It just makes an already difficult job even harder. It's also harder to help each other. If I'm sending messages to my colleague to help with terminology and they're already overloaded trying to pass the mic and look at the screen and the PowerPoint, I think it's more disruptive than anything, so we tend not to do it. Whereas in person, I'm physically in the same booth and I can just quickly show them some vocabulary, or maybe if they have the mic on the wrong channel, I can go press it. All things that are natural and what we were trained for as interpreters. Conference interpreting exists since the trials of Nuremberg, and I think our profession was made to work in person. We were never designed to work kind of like in front of a computer screen. It's really hard to care in a way, and I hate to admit that, but it becomes just very unnatural. In fact, one time a delegate even thought that I was a robot, that they could hear my voice, but they couldn't see me, so they didn't know where I was, and they thought I was an AI, and they said, oh, this is translating automatically. Like, first of all, it's interpreting, not translation, and it's not automatic. It's my brain processing all that information. But I don't blame them, because if they can't see me, they don't understand where my voice is coming from. Sometimes I'll be looking at them eating a cookie, and I want to say, hey, that cookie looks good. All this to say that I understand the cost pressures for organizers. I understand that it's a lot of hotels, per diems, flights, but for those one or two delegates who really need the service to be able to follow just like the rest, it's a question of equity, of fairness. It really makes a difference if we are equipped and have the right environment to do our jobs properly. I miss all the informal conversations in the hallways, the nods respectfully as they pass by our booth, being able to get documents last minute, joking with the technicians once in a while, the coffee breaks in the hallways. I miss all of that. I realize that, yes, maybe the golden days of conference interpreting as it was are gone, and now we have to adapt and evolve. I perfectly understand this, and I'm ready to do so. I feel calm and rational in the face of the transition that the entire world is currently going through. However, it still makes me a little bit nostalgic because I graduated from conference interpreting in a time when we could still work in person in the booth. Some of my newer colleagues will likely not have that experience as much. That's it. That's my nostalgia waxing for the day. I'm going to also go take a walk. It's relatively early. I'll grab a coffee, find my way to the conference center. See you later.